What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you? Recently, Jeffree Star released his Bloodlust collection. So in today's episode of Quirky Confections, I wanted to make something inspired by not only the collection, but by the creator himself. And anyone who knows Jeffree knows his absolute favorite drink is a Red Bull.
There's a special delivery from Red Bull in the wine room. Oh my God. Hi, Heaven. How are ya? Yes.
So today's creation, we are going to be making Red Bull flavored sugar cookies decorated to look like the Bloodlust collection. So go ahead, grab yourself a Red Bull, and let's get this quirky confection started. For this cookie, I found a recipe online and modified it a little bit, took out a few ingredients, added a couple of my own. I wanted to really punch up that Red Bull flavor. I've never tried this recipe, I've never tried this flavoring. This is all going to be new to me and to you, so we're gonna try and do this thing and see how it ends up. These could be the most delicious Red Bull flavored sugar cookies anyone has ever tasted. These could be a complete masterpiece of a cookie. Or it could be a complete and utter failure. Don't know. But we'll find out together. So stay tuned to the very end and let's see. First thing we're gonna do is get a shot of that Jeffree Star Red Bull energy. And then we're gonna mix together these dry ingredients. So I've got 3 cups of flour here. To that, I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. And in here, I've got 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 3/4 of a tablespoon of salt. And we're gonna mix that together. All right, set that off to the side. That moment when you realize you messed up and you were supposed to put the cup of sugar in with the butter and cream that together separately before adding the rest of the dry ingredients in, and you weren't supposed to put the sugar in with the flour, but there she lives. So these are the decisions we've made. We're gonna roll with it. This whole recipe and this whole experience is just kind of something I'm whipping together. We'll see how this works out for me in the end. So, I've got a cup of butter in here. I'm just gonna go ahead and add the rest of the wet ingredients. I'm gonna go ahead and add the egg, and I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of Red Bull. And in here, I've also got half a tablespoon of Tutti Frutti candy flavoring, because I really want to punch up that Red Bull flavor, and Tutti Frutti is kind of that inexplicable fruity flavor, just like Red Bull. So this is kind of an oil. To dilute this, I added 2 teaspoons of Red Bull itself to kind of give it a little more liquidy consistency. Also, when I got the candy oil, I didn't realize it was going to be red. So our sugar cookies may be a little on the red side or the pink side. Well, again, decisions were made. We'll see how this cookie turns out in the end. And if you watched my last quirky confection, you know why I'm using a very large bowl. Now when I started changing out ingredients, I never actually went below what the recipe said as far as like a liquid ingredient. I just changed out what the liquid ingredient was. Instead of an oil or water or milk, I added the Red Bull and the extract. This is looking very powdery. So I think we need a little more liquid. gonna add a little bit more Red Bull to this. Okay, I'd gotten out the extra Red Bull to add to the mixture because I thought it needed a little bit more, but actually now that I dig in here, I see that it is starting to ball together like dough. So I'm actually not going to add any more liquid to this. We're just going to try and knead this together and see if we can get a good cookie dough. Never mind, yes, we are going to add more Red Bull. Let's add just a little bit more liquid. Because I absolutely, actually just hate measuring things, we're just gonna fruit base it. Just gonna pour in a little Red Bull and keep mooshing away until we get a consistency that we like. That's kind of getting to a dough kind of like consistency. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of sugar. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour on the workstation here and finish kneading this dough out on the workstation. Alright guys, so I mean check it, we actually made some dough. It's not a little crumble anymore. I'm so proud of you. So now what we're gonna do is go ahead, wrap it in a little bit of saran wrap and pop it in the fridge, let it chill for about an hour. Wow, that hour just flew by. So now our dough is chilled, we are going to unwrap, roll this out, and cut out our cookies. The stars and the crowns, the next thing we're going to do is make that special cookie. So what I want to do is make the Jeffree Star Bloodlust logo with the star and the crown combined. My thought here is to try to cut this guy out and maybe score the logo on there so I don't have to completely freehand it when I decorate it later. But I don't know, when I bake the cookie it might swell up and just completely undo all my work. I don't know, but that's what we're gonna attempt to try and we'll see how it goes. Our cookies have finished baking, they've had their time to cool, and now it's time to decorate. I've got a couple of bags of royal icing, dyed to look like the colors of the Bloodlust logo. I've even substituted the water in this recipe for Red Bull, so even the frosting tastes like Red Bull. I've never actually piped before, so I don't know how this is going to look in the end, but we're gonna try really hard to make this look like this. Alright guys, so here we have it, our Jeffree Star Red Bull flavored blood loss inspired sugar cookies. Oh my god, that needs to be a shorter title. But here we have it, our Red Bull flavored sugar cookies. I learned a couple of things today. I learned one, I am not the greatest piper. Our main showpiece here, is she absolutely perfect? No, not by any means. But is she living her best life? Yes, absolutely. I also learned that if you flavor frosting with Red Bull and you color it purple, it'll taste like grapes. I've never drank a Red Bull and thought it had a great flavor, but apparently color it purple and it'll taste like a grape. I don't know. But I enjoyed making these today, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead, leave me a like, let me know. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, go ahead, hit subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. That's gonna be it for this one, guys. I'll see you in the next one.